You can see this is the theca interna and this is the theca externa. Granulosa cells show the crescent shaped cavity. These follicles is called the secondary follicle. Now, the follicle liquid is larger and the antrum you can see largest. These follicles is called the mature or Graafian follicles, containing the larger antrum full with a follicular liquid or fluid. Here you can see in the high magnifications the immature follicles or Graafian follicles show the large antrum full with the follicular fluid. Now you can see small cells are concentrating at the certain point on the follicular wall and forming a small hillock. These cells is called the cumulus oophorus. You can see this is the cumulus oophorus, while single layers of the granulosa cells surrounded the primary oocyte. This layer is called corona radiata. Single layers surrounded the primary oocyte is called corona radiata, while these cells small hillock cells is called cumulus oophorus, and this is the corona radiata. Ovulated with the primary oocyte. Now, second slide, the corpus luteum. After ovulations, the granulosa cells and cells of the theca interna reorganized to forming temporary endocrine gland is called the corpus luteum. عادة من يصير الأوفيوليشنز فقط راح تكون اللي هي الأجزاء اللي راح تخرج وياها ويا البرايمري oocyte الكورونا راديتا اللي هي single layer surrounded the primary oocyte and zona pellucida that the non-cellular glycoproteins is called zona pellucida between the granulosa cells and the primary oocyte. Now, after ovulations, granulosa cells and the theca interna reorganize to forming a temporary endocrine gland is called the corpus luteum. The corpus luteum consists of the granulosa cells and theca interna. The corpus luteum, which embedded within the cortical region, يعني موجود بالأوفري. Okay, you can see in these sections two cells. The hypertrophy and lighter staining is called granulosa lutein cells derived from the granulosa cells. إذن من نأشر لكم على هذا الجزء إيش راح تقولوا لي؟ راح تقولوا لي اللي هو يمثل لي granulosa lutein cells اللي هو الهايبرتروفي and light staining. While surrounded and dark staining, you can see surrounded and located periphery between the fold of the granulosa lutein cell of the corpus luteum is called the thick lutein cells. Dark staining, periphery, and located between the fold of the granulosa cells. This is the thick lutein cell, while light staining and hypertrophy is called the granulosa lutein cells. الcorpus luteum surrounded by a dense connective tissue containing to the blood vessels, venule, arterioles, capillaries. This is the thick external. Again, this is the corpus luteum consists of the two layers, hypertrophy, light staining. This is the granulosa lutein cells derived from the granulosa cells, and the dark staining located periphery fold of the granulosa lutein cells and surrounded the granulosa lutein cells. This is called the thick lutein cells. Dark staining, you can see dark staining located surrounded and periphery of the fold the granulosa lutein cells. This is called thick lutein cells. Now, the third slide, the corpus albicans. If no fertilizations occurs, the corpus luteum degenerations at 9th days and forming connective tissue scar is called the corpus albicans. الcorpus albicans ده نشوفه هو في الجزء فقط ظاهر انه عبارة عن connective tissue scar. If no fertilizations and implantations occurs, the corpus luteum degenerations at the 9th days and forming connective tissue scar. This scars or connective tissue is called the corpus albicans. You can see this is the corpus albicans containing of the connective tissue scar. Thank you.